Welcome to my channel. I'm Shivani and this is Burfi, a conscious revolution wherein I help you to develop mindset so that you can align with your best life. And having said that, I'm happy to announce that my website is now up and you can check it out in the description box below, and do subscribe to the newsletter because I have a blog post already waiting for you, and I write one every week and it's going to be detailed informative blog post because you know what, Instagram doesn't do justice to all that I have to share with you. So that, and you get a weekly motivational Sunday note every week. So also there's a free self-care checklist, and cancer season is right here, so hello cancerians. And of course we all water signs, we love self-care and we need it. I don't know how much we love it, but we definitely need that hashtag self-care. So I think you would love this self-care checklist, especially if journaling hasn't been your best friend. So do that after the video. But welcome to your video. Welcome to the month of June, and I'm happy to welcome you to my channel. I'm happy that we are vibing on the same frequency today. And I was just listening to this podcast earlier, just before coming online, and I have been feeling really empathetic towards everyone. Like suddenly I'm probably catching up the vibes of you guys, but I think you guys are really, really being very empathetic towards everyone right now. The podcast was about a refugee mother and daughter who ran away from their violent father to London, and they start their life afresh, and it was very inspiring but very touching also. And I think all of us water signs have been touched by a lot of life experiences in the past few years, and we for sure know what everyone around us is feeling. It touches us, and we don't sympathize, we empathize. And I also want to share a dream I had before we start this, and you will know where I'm going with this, okay? It's all ties into your reading, so have patience. By the way, I have Citrine with me because I was feeling just so much of lump in my throat. I really had trouble starting this video, so like, yay, enthusiastically. That's because how I have shot all other videos, trust me. But this one was like, I'm at loss of words. And Citrine helps you to raise your vibration, to bring you to that place of joy and happiness, and basically raises your vibration. So a fantastic stone to keep with you when you feel like, I wanna raise my vibe, my frequency. So yeah, the dream that I had a couple of weeks back, and this ties in with the water reading, with the water signs basically, because I'm a Pisces, and I think it just symbolizes so much of what the water signs in particular have been going through since the past few years. I dreamt of an ocean, a sea body, an ocean body, and I dreamt of the water receding, and the water was muddy and black and dirty. So at first I wasn't impressed with the dream and I wanted to just hide it over. But I had it again after a week, and that's when I knew something is up. I then remembered that a year back I had a dream that I was at a yacht with all of my friends and family, and a lot of other people who are like acquaintances. And I was in the middle of the ocean. It was a glorious sunset, but the water around me was all pitch slick, dark black. Okay. And I think when I could just like now type in both of my dreams, I could just make sense what it symbolizes. So for me, what it translates to is how we were in the midst of the dark night of the soul a couple of years back, a year back, 2 years back. And now what's happening is that darkness is receding. And that darkness is receding not just in our own personal lives, but also in the collective. I always say that water signs are empathetic. They are intuitive, very highly intuitive, especially Pisces. I think for that matter, Scorpio, Cancers, all of us. and we kind of like know what's up, right? Know what's coming. Like we are the celestial beings. Um, we all are, but the water energy knows what's happening outside, right? So I think we all can now comprehend that we are out of this big cycle, this big dark night of the soul, and I think we all can feel it in ourselves, this darkness just receding. And I think the water in my dream, the dark, it was just receding, and that was just getting like lesser and lesser and lesser. And in a way, I can say we are almost out of that cycle. Tying this up with what I said before about the podcast that I just listened to before shooting this video, uh, feeling very empathetic with the people in this world who have suffered. We can feel their pain, and I'm sure the cards will tell their story too. But I feel again this is a sign, this is a message for all of us to understand that our dark times haven't been a waste. They have made us all the more empathetic. They have made us recognize that each one of us here experiences pain, and we have got that gift of empathy, and that gift of empathy is a gift. So if you somewhere feel that, oh my god, I'm so empathetic, I catch on to people's vibe, start learning to use it as a superpower, because in the coming days you will be understanding and recognizing that your empathy is a gift by the universe, and that your power will heal people. And you having gone through all of that you have been through these years, these past few years, it's a gift. It's a gift. Wow. First card we get Six of Swords. Moving towards calmer water. What did I say? The black ocean is receding and we are moving towards calmer waters. Bang on. I love when cards just wipe the frequencies. So good. So, what else do we have in the month of June? New opportunities, new beginnings. As I just said, your gift, your empathy, your pain, your wounds are a gift. I'm sure we all have come across that meme at some point. If life gives you lemons, if life gives you lemons, make a lemonade and then you build a damn lemonade stand out of it. And I think no one knows this better than the water signs. So really time for new beginnings for you guys, new projects, new relationships, there's just such a new powerful energy, because as I just said at the beginning of the video, the cycles have ended. That dark night of the soul has come to an end. The black water is receding and receding. You're moving towards calmer water, and then comes new beginnings. The Ace of Wands, a fire signs probably, but I just feel this is your own energy, wherein you guys have done a lot of healing and kind of you're ready to rise into your new beginning. What else do we have for the month of June for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Eight of Pentacles. So we will be working hard. We will be working, getting very focused on our energies. If you haven't been in that place, which if you are on the same frequency as me, we've been doing a lot of inner work, we've been doing a lot of stuff inside. I think which is why it was not very apparent on the outside of who we are, what we are doing, because there was just so much happening on the internal. I feel now is the time for us, as we move towards calmer water, the Six of Swords, to come into this energy of the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of very independent, very influential, affluential, independent woman, a man also if you're a guy. Take however it resonates. This could be a person in your life, but I just feel this is your energy and this is your time to come into this energy where you do get the karmic rewards, you do get the rewards for all the healing work that you have been so intently working on. I also feel that if there is a new project, new business, new job that you have just started, you will be very, very passionate about it, and you'll be really invested into it, and that's what will be bringing you this, and it's gonna happen much quicker. As I always say, you don't have to necessarily hustle hard. Like, that's not the only way. When you work on yourself, you just get better in doing it, right? And you used to do it quicker and faster, and your energy is so ripe and so hot that it just manifests everything on a much rapid, bigger scale. So this is what it is. We also get the Hangman, which I do not think that this is the current energy. Some of you may feel a little stuck because, as I just said, the cycles have ended, but obviously it's not like it ends and the next day you're in the new game, though I think this time does feel like that. So there could be a little bit of back and forth. You may feel that you're stuck, but you're not stuck. Okay, this could also be someone in your life who you are perceiving as stuck. So my advice would be to stop perceiving them as stuck and to start understanding and seeing that they're as intelligent, as wise as you think they are. I don't see why you would be worried having these sleepless nights. Even earth signs got this sign. So somewhere, if there is someone who is stuck, they are not stuck. If you're dealing with an earth sign, they are actually just very anxious. I think earth signs and water signs are really interacting on an energetic level right now. So yeah, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you are either interacting with them on an energetic level or in your physical level, but there's a lot of exchange of energies happening right now. So yeah, I don't see you having any reason to go through that anxiety, unless it could be just going through the past and feeling that nostalgia and feeling, probably empathizing with your own wounds and feeling bad for yourself. And when we just started this video, I said that it's a gift. It was a gift from the universe, and you learned your lessons, and thank God we learned our lessons, because we don't need to do and go through that again, thank God, right? We also have the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands popping right up. So marriage for some of you, or partnerships. But yes, definitely a card of victory and coming together of people. So this month also sees you winning something. To be really proud of something you've invested in, particularly a relationship, a partnership, could be business or personal, either. But I feel this is the time which kind of like brings you that feeling of a victory, that you were not a fool to invest here, right? Which is why I said that if you have this is mostly the past energies. This is not something which is happening in the present and you're going over it and you're feeling this anxiety. It's only this which is happening. Like, I feel June will make you see how your investment was not a foolish thing to do. Yes, you will look back. Yes, you will feel nostalgic and you'll feel bad for all that you've been through. But you gotta understand, it was a lesson, it was a gift, and we take it. Your intuition is never wrong, okay? So a lot of times when I do cards, and specifically when I do it for myself, there are times when I'm like, oh, what rubbish, does not resonate, whatever. Especially when I just started doing them. And 2 days later, I'm there and I'm like, wow, my cards never lie. My cards never, ever, ever lie. So it's the same with your intuition, especially if you're a water sign. Your intuition will never fail you, will never fool you. So if there was something you were intuitively trusting and having faith and building and investing in, this is the month where you will see that you were never a fool, right? All that anxiety, if it comes, let it come, let it touch you. I wouldn't say it's anxiety, it's nostalgia. If it comes, let it come, let it go. You don't have to hold on to it. The dark waters have receded. The dark waters have receded. We're moving to the calmer waters, right? So who's making an appearance in the month of June for all of us, and what's coming? Who and what is coming for us? Wow. Oh my god, as I just said, there is something happening. The earth sign pops up with the world card. So I asked what is coming, who is coming, earth sign. And what is, and all, again, I just have to keep on repeating this, I think, until I make myself very, very clear. It doesn't have to be that it's someone who has a sun sign in Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It could be their moon sign, it could be their rising sign, it could be other planets, or maybe a very heavy influence of Earth in their chart. It could be them living in their Earth energy right now, being very stable, being very patient, being very grounded, okay? This is slow moving card, the slowest pentacle card, the slowest moving knight, okay? But it's stable. You can't really trust on an energy of a Knight of Swords or a Knight of Wands, but you can trust on a Knight of Pentacles. So maybe someone is coming who is very slow maybe to move, but someone you can trust on, and someone who's very stable, and someone who knows where they are going, why they are coming in, okay? So if you have doubts, you can trust. Because this person promises world. 2, I also see this as you coming into a world energy wherein you wrap up a cycle and you see yourself for who you are. Look how this person is naked and flawless and really being unapologetic about who they are and what their journey has been. So if you haven't been accepting a journey for what it has been, this is a message for you to start accepting, to be in a place of acceptance. You know how you manifest. You accept where you are. You accept how you look. You accept your status. You accept your bank balance. You see it for what it is. And the next step is to visualize as how you want it to be. But the first is acceptance. So I think your previous cycle is really begging right now for you to accept it for what it was. Like, don't resist for what your story has been. Don't just keep on going to the previous chapter and being like, but this happened, but that person did this to me, but this person did this to me, but this was not fair. And I mean, have your time, have your moment, but then move on, okay? It was a gift. I think it's the 5th time I'm saying this in this video, but it was a gift, okay? So let this world card tell you that you gotta accept your journey for what it has been, for what it is, and for what it will be. Of course, you can always manifest. You can always have an intention to how you want it to be. When you're aligning to your best life, you manifest your best life. So yeah, that's what's coming for the month of June. Knight of Pentacles and the World card. I also see World card as how someone is probably perceiving you. So you could come across to people as someone who's very confident, and who is very unapologetic for who they are. And let's see, what do we have? Okay. I wanted to ask a question, but this just popped up. Okay, I'm sorry guys. You got a lot of cards in partnership this time, and there is definitely love happening. So lots of loving energy. If you are like, no, but I'm not interested in a relationship right now, I'm not interested in dating right now, I'm done, I want to have time for myself, then this could signify an internal union and you coming to accept and love yourself. For me, Nine of Cups really signifies a feeling of happiness, fulfillment, and self-love. So this can be you feeling that self-love, feeling that fulfill energy, and feeling the beautiful union within. Feel, because now that you've done so much of healing, now that the karma waters are here and you are kind of like, done with that stale black waters, you will be experiencing this internal beautiful union of your masculine and your feminine energy. Hence, your energies are balanced, you are balanced. And what happens when that happens is that you feel supremely happy, blissful, joyous, and fulfilled. So, those are some messages for the month of June. But don't worry, stay in. We have something else. I'm picking out a card from Work Your Light Oracle deck. It's a brilliant deck, I think, by Rebecca Campbell. I love her, the way she puts up stuff. I love it. And the artist is Danielle Noel. They also made the Star Trek Tarot. And I think the artwork is amazing, beautiful. And that's the kind of vibe I really love. So this deck is great to understand your purpose, to understand your actions, especially in this times of higher consciousness and awakening. You guys probably would know like water signs are at the top of this game. So what do we have for the Scorpios this month of June? Hello Scorpios, what is the advice that we have for you for this month of June from this deck? And the Age of Light, you have been training for this for lifetimes. Great, I'll go over it once I pick it up, okay? What do we have for the Cancers for this month of June? What's the advice that we have for Cancers for this month? Well, we got two cards. Protection, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Ooh. It's kind of like your homework before your birthday comes, okay? You want to party at your birthday? You gotta do some homework before that. Ooh, also answer the call. What is the soul calling you to do? So, Cancers, what is the soul calling you to do? I said do your homework before your birthday comes, right? Your birthday is right there, and I think it's a great idea to start unraveling some hidden fears a month before, and to start really seeing and understanding and visualizing that new direction you want to be pulled into by the time your birthday comes. Okay, and Pisces. So what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces for this month of June? Oh my god. Good. Okay, no, just one card. Warrior Woman. Wow. Whoever thought a Pisces could get a card like a warrior woman? If you were not afraid, what would you do? That's an awesome journal prompt, I think. No? Don't you agree? So, for the Scorpios, you guys are starting fresh. You guys are starting something new. Probably a new job, probably a new business, probably a new phase of your life. But you're nervous. But you don't have to be. You guys slay everything that you do. And I just want to emphasize that you have been to, I'm sure, like, you guys are crazy manifestors. So if you're just doing this right now, I'm sure you must have dreamt about it 1,000 times. You have visualized this 1,000 times this lifetime. You've dreamed about it. And you know what? In your previous lifetimes, you have also done this. So, congratulations, you're a pro, and just go and kill it, okay? There's nothing to be afraid of. This is the age of light. This is where we all are coming closer and closer to what our true purpose is. And you don't just get up one day and do your true soul purpose. You have been training it, and training for your soul purpose does not mean just getting an admission into a school and doing it, okay? It means it requires skill which are built with everything that you go through in life, right? So if you want to be a writer, you want to be a designer, you want to be a novelist, a filmmaker, you don't just need the technical knowledge. You get it, right? You need so much more of those life experiences which you have got. I think Scorpios are rich with those life experiences, and as much as they probably might think that they are not doing the cliche stuff, you guys are doing real cool stuff. So yeah, just be confident and know that you're a pro. Walk into that room next time, if you have that job in your hand, be like, I'm a pro. I know this. Okay? So what do we have for Cancers? We have answer the call and protection. As I just said, pre-birthday preps, right? So we let go of everyone who hasn't been serving us well. We release them lovingly. We cut our cords because it's so vital and important to let go of people and things and situations which haven't served us the right way, so that we can be prepped up for the new. And then your birthday comes, right? Obviously we want to be ready for the new. So really cut your cords with everyone and anyone who doesn't serve you or gives you what you deserve. And I think this last year taught you that. And answer the call. What is the soul calling you to do? So once you make space by clearing out the old, what doesn't serve you, you start asking yourself, I think it's a great idea for you to pick up a diary, a pen, and write this question. What is my soul calling me to do? What is it that I need to answer? Is there someone who's calling me? Is there something that's calling me? Is there an energy which is trying to speak to me and I'm not able to, understand? Just get onto the flow and just get it out on your journal, right? So really, it's time to answer the call and really look, what is your soul asking you to do? What are the signs you're getting? Is there something you've been seeing on your billboard 10,000 times? Is there a 111 you're seeing every time you just look at your phone? Is there a song which is coming on repeat? Is there what is it? What is the message? Try to really tap into your dream space. Maybe, before you go to sleep, ask yourself, please show me a sign tonight. And see what is it that your soul is asking you to do. I have a feeling that you guys know, honestly. It's just that you're hesitant to really step into it. So this is really your birthday is really the time to put out that intention to step into that fully, because this card, I think, truly reassures that it is safe for you to answer that call. Okay? I love it how by the end of the video I'm up and close here. I don't know how that happens. And for my lovely, beautiful Pisces, high five, woman. We are becoming the warrior woman. If you were not afraid, what would you do? I feel you guys are very, very rich in creativity right now, very fertile. So I just did this journaling prompt last night. Wouldn't it be great if... And I just made a list of everything that I would love to do. Make a podcast, launch this stuff. And, a lot of times we can limit ourselves, though as a Pisces we don't. But still, we do have a lot of fears, right? We are water sign, we think a lot, we feel a lot. And most importantly, unfortunately, we absorb a lot of external influences from the outside. So we can limit ourselves, but is this even possible? But the best part about you doing this journal is you're just writing for the heck of it. Like, wouldn't it be great if I was not afraid, what would I do? Like, if nothing could go wrong, what would I do? Just make that damn list, and maybe later you can dissect it, make changes to it, prioritize it, see how you can go about it. But first, just put it on that paper, right? I really feel this is the time for the Pisces to really come into their power. The warrior woman is a very unlikely to be a Pisces card, but it is here, and I think this is the time for you guys to speak your truth, to communicate, and to communicate maybe to a person in your life or to the world, making content how I am doing, speaking my truth, expressing myself, saying what I believe in. Also blue color, I feel a lot of throat chakra activation. So really, just stand up for who you are. So that's what we have for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The Gemini energy is really asking all of us to just embrace our authentic selves. The Neptune will go retrograde in Pisces. There can be some confusing times, some illusions, some fantasies, but the only advice is to keep coming up with your truth, right? To keep being authentic. Whenever you feel you're drowning in illusions and you don't know what's right and what's wrong, just ask yourself, who am I? And then come back with that. I think this is where this is coming from. So, but I just feel this is an energy related to past. So yes, subscribe me if you haven't already, please. Would mean a lot to me. Follow me on Instagram. We're doing the fun 21-day intentional living challenge, and this time the theme is to make a gratitude list. I think that's pretty awesome. And what else? Join me on my Facebook group. I think just go on to my website, you'll get to know a lot of things. But do follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm most active. And yeah, I would love to see you take part in the gratitude list challenge, because it's all about building a habit, a lifestyle, a mindset wherein you start thinking from a place of abundance instead of lack, right? We'll talk more about that in that next video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next month. A very happy birthday to Cancers. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful month ahead. And just keep sharing your healing energy and your healing gifts, because that's what this awakening world needs the most right now. Okay? We need it. We all need it. Thank you for doing all that you guys have been doing for us. I love you.